extra video out today. Should have gotten 4 or 5, but I only got this one. So let's get on to it. Last episode I did a whole bunch of what I would call mob duplicating. I don't know if it's really mob duplicating. Basically, I just yeah, I don't have to make these blocks anymore. And when they're gone, this is how this is set up here. So if you see, there's a space that this is looking for here, right? When there are no mobs within that space, actually should come down. Well, that's as far as down as it goes. That's fine. When there are no mobs that are passive, that's what this is saying. No mobs passive it equals 0, which is what happens when the singularity comes out, or the, not singularity, but whatever this is, the paradox starts. Whenever this paradox shows up, all those guys die. Well, when all those guys die, this thing gets a redstone signal. And yeah, basically triggers this time crystal, and this one, yeah, shoots it down. That's it. That's the whole way to stop it. This is infinite loop now. Time crystals are infinite because that's a time crystal block down there. I could probably summon a whole lot more of these guys, but for right now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Yes, this does actually perpetually run itself, from what I can tell. I didn't let it run enough times to really check, so I'm a little leery, but I'm busy right now. And what I'm busy doing is I'm trying to get this Supremium sword made. I had a whole lot of stuff lost when those drives got eaten a while back, a few episodes back, and like I think 6 drives at 64Ks. I didn't think it was that bad. It turned out to be way worse than I thought, but that's okay. I'm making a comeback. I find some of the things that are missing, and I just make it again off camera. It kind of stinks, but it is what it is. I did do some bees, so I'm going to show you the bee stuff, and I'll come back here and check on this. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do the genetics. I didn't want to mess with the genetics. I didn't know if I had to, but I really do have to. So here I am, fiddling with bees again. There's a soul lava. Yep, soul lava bees. They are not genetically breedable, so there's no reason to try and pull their genetics. And what I'm doing is I have opened up a lot of these. I didn't really need a lot of, so I just left room for more. I mean, I don't really need redstone bees, I don't think, but I went ahead and put the pokey pokey thing in there with this mega and speed. And so I should end up with at least one redstone gene, if not more. I'm really looking to get these. I was getting the prosperity bee. That's how I got the supremium bee. I'll explain that. Um, so you just take a prosperity bee and you run the pokey pokey part on it, right? And you'll get this. You mix the gene with the honey, snack, the treat. Then you just throw eggs in this thing, and it'll eventually get you a prosperity bee. And then I ran it through my infusion craftion, so I get Inferium, Prudentium, Hyperium, now Supremium. Now you can go 2 routes. I'm going to be doing the Awakened Supremium bee route because all my Awakened Supremium is gone. I now have to go back and kill the dragon and the wither. I think what I'm going to do though is I'll kill the dragon once to get a bunch of data models started, because apparently you have to have data models, which I despise that idea, awaken data models just so that you can do some auto crafting. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just do a bunch at once. Or you could get the Insanium bee, which I'm not, yeah, I don't care. I can make Insanium at this point. I did lose some Supremium though. Uh, let's see. Supremium. Notice that there's no blocks of Supremium. And I had, I think it was 3 or 4 episodes ago, I made 600 blocks of Supremium. That's all gone. That's okay. The farm's still running, so I still have all the stuff coming. Um, in fact, I just broke 1 million of the yeah, a million Ethereum. So I could probably do a couple hundred. That'll run for a while. Yeah, I'll just let that run. So that's what the story is for this. Now to get this the Soul Lava Bee, I had to set up a system for that a little bit. I had to take a Ghost Bee, right, and then run the Pokey Pokey thing to get um oh, I guess I could yeah. I guess these guys produce soul sand, and I didn't know that. I should have known that. No, they only produce gas tiers. That's fine. That's okay. The ghost bees are in one of these systems. I don't remember which one. Oh, this one right here. Two ghost bees with some pokey pokey so I can get some more. I have slime bees so I can get their genetics, and then I have the Arcanus bee so that I can get his genetics. Here I have the Ferrocore and the Celestium and the Blaze Gold. I don't need those. So yeah, I got the soul bees, the soul lava bees after I take the ghost bees and I do the pokey pokey thing. I don't like that when it does that. And then I have this system set up that all the genes, fuzzy or not, by putting a fuzzy card in here, I get all the genes into this gene indexer. I have I have no idea what the point is of having a gene indexer is for sure. Um, but what I did do is I took any of the genes that I didn't like I don't need a normal, I don't need a medium, right? I do like the strong, don't like you get the idea, right? So I just went through like this. I don't know for sure if passive is good or not. I think it is. This has been running for just a little while. Yeah, look, I even got lumber bee. I try to get as many of these as I can, so that way I can make some genetic stuff off camera, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch me do it. If you want me to, I'll do it on camera, I guess, but I don't see a point. So anyway, I grab them all like that, and then I single-handedly add each one to my trash can list that I don't want. Wait, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Any of the productivities, any of that stuff, I'm not, that's not a useful thing for me. And then I just throw it in the trash. What's left, what I'm left with is a pretty good amount. Like I don't even need that one. I'm gonna leave the strong there. I don't really know if that's necessary, but you get the idea. In there. So I'm shift clicking those in. Those each have a tag. Mind you, I've emptied this thing on accident like 3 or 4 times. So yeah, be careful before you if you set it up. Um, and then all you have to do is mix your gene that you want with the honey treat. I'll show you that. Let's see. I do want to see what's a good one to mix. Oh, there's the ghost bee, right? So I took the ghost bee and I just simply did this. Now I have a ghostly bee, right? Like a treat with a 4% chance. I ran it in here. Oh, look at that. I got lucky. There's RNG there. But then you take your ghost bee egg, right? And then you take it over to the smelter, which I set up. Y'all saw me set that up. It's basically Tinker's. You put that on there. Let's see, you put this on here like this. And then since I have soul lava, not a whole lot, but I'm working on it. I'm up to 90 some buckets now though. I was at like 4. You put it in the faucet itself, in case you didn't know, and then click on the tap, and then that'll give you enough to get your soul lava bee. Now I need to automate this process because I need to make sure I have enough soul lava bees to make the mod star. But I have 2 sitting here, so I got 2 that's ready to go. That's not very bad. It takes a while for this thing to cool off. I hate that, but there you go. Now you take your bee and then you spawn it, you capture it, you put it inside your hive, and you get your solo bee. Now I am trying to get the awakened bee, and then I will definitely gene index that bad boy and get myself some of those. That's for sure. I also somehow I don't have the data model for the one of the Tangled, the Starlight one. So I don't know what to do. I thought I had it, but again, once I updated everything, I lost a lot. I got the moonlight, I got the lunar one, but apparently there's like a Tangled. This one, Tangled Hatred. I never got the Tangled Hatred. So guess who's gonna have to go back because I need it to produce these. Yeah, I need these to be able to produce this Chain of Souls. I don't know about this thing, whatever that does. And then that's also necessary for me to produce this right here, corrupted souls and whatever. And in a future episode, I'll be making the runic crafter. It doesn't look too bad. I don't know if it's going to be that bad, but we'll see. Yeah, this thing is cooking along. It's actually really slow compared to what I thought it would be. I was hoping since I added all the quantum stuff, it would be faster. I made a experience seed. It is in front of, it's right below me right now. I added this growth accelerator, and then I added a lot of the more higher end seeds around it, so that way it was worth it. And then of course I've got every time a fertilizer comes in from Mystical Ag, it is being used on my experience seeds. And you need the experience seeds so that you can get the enchantment. Yep, you need those experience seeds, these right here. And that will let you use the Mystical Agriculture Enchanter, which I did get. And so it's 15 of these and 320 of these at the book, and then you get Mystical Enlightenment. You only get one levels, let's see, per each one. So I've got it set for 5. I hope that's high enough. And I don't have an augment yet, so I will be putting an augment in it as well. It's still not going to kill the dragon in one hit, but it's going to do some serious damage, and it's going to get me the cognizant dust, because that's the next thing I really need to do to increase that B. All right, so to get this guy, it says you have to either kill the Wither or the Ender Dragon with it. That being said, I have an idea, but let's just go to the end, summon the dragon, and go ahead and get that one going. It kind of stinks that I have to redo it. I also added some sockets to it to make it stronger. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it just doesn't do a lot of damage. It's not going to compete to this one at all. But it's better than nothing. You're coming. I'm coming for you, boy. Waha. Actually, lady. I guess it's a young lady. The dragon. So let's go ahead and kill the dragon a few times. If you don't want to see it, that's fine. And that's, yeah, it's still running. It's like I haven't done this a few times. I still can add a upgrade to it, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Oh, oops. Let's just go back, right? Okay. Just make room so I can get around instead of having to fly over this thing. There. All the skulk left over from when I used to have a weapon that did skulk damage. All right, so this should, in theory, summon the dragon and give me a chance to. I need to get more deep mob learners while I'm waiting. Oh, okay. I think 3 of them should be good, right? Yeah, I can hold 4 per, so that's plenty. Did this guy just shoot at me? I have infinite dragon's breath, but I don't have the infusion thing set up yet to be infinite. I don't even have to kill the... Hey. Hey. Yeah, buddy. Come on now. It's just faster. Okay. Oh, wow. You guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that loud. Let's turn that down. Dragon death? Let's just turn that off. I don't need to hear that anymore. All right, let's turn my magnet on and make sure that I get all the stuff that I earned here. Um, really? I got the egg. Where's my stuff? Um, uh-oh. Did I not get the cognizant dust and all that stuff? Oh, hey, it fell right through the freaking void. That's lovely. Not like I needed it, but still. Yo, for real, like where's my cosmic? Oh man. I have to do this again. Oh, I need to do it again anyway, because I gotta do the deep mob learning thing. Maybe I have to break all those stupid data crystals in order for this to work? Really? Well, where's my egg? I'm actually curious now. It fell through the portal. Does that mean I never get it? I have plenty of eggs, but it's just like, why would the egg disappear? I really should set an automatic system up in here, but well, at least it doesn't have to restart all the crystals. Only like one, right? Or is it going to reset them anyway? Oh, there it is. There we go. Wow, 14 cognizant dust. That's actually really good. That's great. That's enough to make 3. I gotta do this one more time to get the block, and then I'm gonna duplicate the block. So, but at least I got some of the stuff I needed. That's good. All right, let's get our data models. There's 2. Ooh, come on now. Don't don't be don't be scared. Look, there's my dragons. See, there's. I guess it just got hung up on some of the towers here. Coming at me. Come on. See, that's what I have to do to that entangled. Um, can I turn that off? There. Oh, I don't really want to hear the dragon that much. Yeah, that's not that bad. All right, now let's go ahead and load these up. You don't get credit unless they're inside the learner, but well, that's all. Should make more. I could make an automatic dragon killer, I suppose. Shouldn't. That's actually really not impossible at all with this pack. Hey, where did you go? Where'd you go? Okay, there you are. Ran away from me. Come here, come here, come here. Look, you can't kill me. Just you're annoying. At least you're not like the Chaos Dragon or whatever that is. The Chaos Monster that's at the end. Draconic? That thing is ruthless. Come on. Give me the data model. The hitbox on this thing must be wicked bad. I heard it's a reverse. I've never actually seen it. I think you can turn that on. There we go. Okay, so poop poop and poop poop. All right, now every time I kill him, her. On. There, now we're gonna get the good stuff. Look at that, we got it all right away this time. And yeah, I don't care about the eggs, so that's no big deal. It should be now all of them. They are all gaining. Yeah, that's excellent. So I screwed up once. That's not too bad. We'll do it one more time, and then yeah, let's do that. Are they fighting? Sounds like they're fighting. To make 1,000 is too much for you at this point. I really don't think that's a good idea to say no. It does have to make blaze. I have blaze rods, but not really, bro. I think I have all the trophies going to the trash now, so I don't have to worry about those clogging up my system. Yeah, I have no idea where that went. One more kill, and then I'm gonna call it good, and then I can do the rest off camera, maybe. Why I'm not recording? I mean, obviously I can kill this guy pretty easy. I wonder if you can animate block these in crystals and then use them to kill him. That would be funny. But yeah, this thing doesn't break. And that was one of the things I wanted to make sure it didn't. It says unbreakable now, so I don't think it said that before, but maybe it did. Got him. Got her. Got her. Oh, that was weird. I guess I didn't get her when I said I got her. It just whatever. I'm cool as long as it doesn't mess me up too much. I need to put these shaders on a destroy list too. I don't need them shader grab bag things. All right, it takes care of that. We're good. Right? Yeah, they're all basic model now. How many would I need to get that thing to deep to a self-aware? You know, I don't care. I'm not going to find out. I think that's good enough for right now. I'm just going to leave those. Um, can I mob, imprison, or containment jar the dragon? Like, wouldn't that dragon dust? Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna have to come back. Look, I'm already. It says it needs to be two of those self-aware to make one of these, and I'll be frank, that's the crappiest thing out of all of these. I think I can automate the dragon familiar spawn egg. I know I can automate this one. I can automate all of these. I don't know if I can automate the self-awareness data model. I didn't. Mm. And I need to be able to do that, what, 9 times to make this to a block? Or is there something that's, because that's a lot. That's too much. That's not me finishing the pack 100% right there alone. Baby Ender Dragon spawn egg. Where the heck does a baby Ender Dragon come from, I wonder? Yeah, that's an awful lot of killing the dragon. Now, I don't know if I could set up a user to do it or not. We're about to find out if I can get a user to, these dragon eggs are just going wherever they want. So let's take a short. Oh, there we go. Probably one of the worst spots it could have fallen. Um, oh, well, yeah, I can't put it there. What am I thinking? I need a torch or something. A button. A button will work too. And then just, yeah, let it drop. There. Too bad it doesn't go to the same place every time. All right, bonsai. Completed that. Well, at least completed this part of it. And I really don't know for sure if I can mob imprison it. I will let you guys know. But let's get this awakened stuff done. Whatever it is. Cognizant dust. Okay, so I need supremium blocks. We're gonna need 4 of them. I started the process for a reason. Because I already had hundreds. I should have hundreds, and I don't now. These have the essences inside of them. They're being sent by a router and a sender. If you wanted to see how that's done, I mean, I can show you, but it's pretty basic. Whenever they're used, they should fill back up. Ta-da. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, crap, I got my magnet on. That's terrible. I know why. I don't have any redstone on it. There's no signal. Can I spell today? My goodness. All right. Yeah. Come on. This whole not being able to fall thing, kind of frustrating. Yeah, there it is. All right. Here is the block I was looking for. All right. So I could sit here and automate this craft, but why? When I could put the blocks into my automatic. Oh, hey, it did not fill up already. Oh man, something went wrong with my system. It filled the water. Oh, I set it up wrong. That's okay. I set it up wrong. I'll reset it up later when I got a chance. Let's just get this over with. We want to get as many of these as we can made, and then we'll just turn them into um, this. This is necessary to get the Cube.js magical soil, which is ridiculous, by the way. I'm only missing this one and this Moonlight Magic Crepe Myrtle sapling. I'm not 100% sure what the quest is to get that one, but I'm pretty sure I can get my Supremium be into an awakened one, then I won't have to even worry about making Yeah, I'll have no problems making it. Put it that way. All right. So do 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 and B. And that's not it. Okay. Oh, I know why. One of these is broken. Uh, what? Oh, that's why. It was filling it up with water essence. Why is it doing that? Oh, my system is messed up. I messed up my auto system. You know what it is? I'm just a cheapskate, and I shouldn't be. I should just have one piece for each one. Water. They all have water now. Ah, that's terrible. I don't do this to me right now. It's embarrassing. There's air. Am I out of earth? Is that the problem? I know I'm low. I used, no? I'll just manually do it for right now and then I'll finish it up and fix the system. It shouldn't be feeling like that, but it is what it is. There it is. It's filling the water for, I know why. I should have sent into different, I have it all going into one drawer, right? There's four things in a drawer, so all four of the items go into the drawer. And then instead of putting four routers around the drawer, I put one underneath with four senders in it. And that's why I screwed up because it's only pulling one item at a time because the router only has one inventory at a time, right? So it's got the, yeah, I'll show you in a second. I got the B. That's the best part. I got the B. Now, the question is, can the awakened B, what does it use? Okay, it uses that. That's what I kind of thought. I knew I had to make more. But if I make two, I can take one and duplicate it, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. If I can bring it to life. I don't know if I can or not. Want to find out? Yep, I can duplicate it. So that's great. So let's just make our second one and be done. Hopefully we have enough essence that I can. So here's the setup. Where does that put it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's over by the other. Hey, there. Okay, I'll go fix the setup later. Let's get this bee thing done. I'll go to my safe harbor area, and here's my cage. Caught me an awakened premium bee, and then I need to put it in the one that has a lot of room for genetic grabbing. There's room in here. I'll go ahead and do that. So that'll get me some unobtainium bee stuff too. All right, now I get the pokey pokey. Put the pokey pokies in here and time speed it up. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we're getting the awakened combs. Tell the awakened comb to go into Kya. And now we'll have awakened, whatever that is, awakened essence all day long. And we should start getting a sample and then we can make that even better so that we can get a few more. Special. Oh, spatial. I thought it said special. I was about to get super happy. Like, what's a special bee? There's lumber bees, grave bees, radioactive bees, lumber bees, zinc bees. Diamond bees are the ones that are going to be the best. Okay, you go away. I definitely don't want anything that says weak in it. I wish you could sort it by middle clicking, but it won't let you. It's just going to take a while, and then eventually I'll get the genetics from that bee. But in the meantime, I get, tons and tons and tons. Nah, that's just deletable. I think I got it. I guess it'll fill up inside these spots. I don't know if they combine together or not. It'd be really cool if they could just, because they're inside this specific, the gene sample indexer, it'd be great if the percentages like added up or something. Well, I got the unobtainium bee. I got to see that appear. Well, you get the idea. I'm not going to spend too much time dwelling on that. We'll do that one more time and then just let it go. All right. So now, what else can we do with this stuff? Oh yeah, we need to make. Actually, let's do this. We need to make a whole bunch of really strong items. The first one is going to have to be the sword. We need to get 2 of these. See, I used to have plenty of this stuff, and now I guess I lost some of it when I messed with the doggone drives. It's my fault. I mean, it is what it is, but I feel really upset because I don't know for sure what I lost. So I don't know what to get, and then I go to grab something that I know I had, and now it's gone. That's the problem. That's a frustration right there. Look at this thing. It filled up with water again. All right, let me go fix this. I'm tired of that. That's going to be on the 3rd floor. Wait. No, it's not. It's on this floor. I set it up down here. Here it is. All right, so this is the drawer. It has all I put a downgrade inside of it, so it only holds 1 stack. And then I just have this exporting, so I can only use 1 channel, and it didn't use a lot, but I screwed up and I used 1 router. I should have done 3 or 4 routers. So let's just fix that. I need 3 pullers. Right. Let's just grab regular pullers, please. Thank you. My back is starting to get sore. I've been uber, super lazy about this, so it's my fault. Let's go ahead and have this one. And it's going to pull. Wait, this one is set to pull anything, right? So let's instead of making it anything, this is water only. So whitelist water. Okay, let's not make a mess. Oops. Earth, air. We are Captain Planet. Sorry, it was in my head and I had to get it out. I'm old. So this router here is going to set to pull down from down, and it's going to pull fire. No, pull fire. It didn't take. It does that sometimes. All right, now this one is going to set the pull from up, whitelist, air. Air. And then this one. Whitelist, earth. Again. It didn't take again, so we'll do it again. it does that. I don't know if it's just routers not liking the lag or whatever, but there you go. So now this one's got a send. This one's got one send. I screwed up and covered up the other one, but I can fix that real quick. That's got to send, and that's got to send. In fact, I'll just go like this. I can put camouflage on those later if I want. All right, let's take the essence out of all of them and let it refill. All right, so there you go. Now you'll have your air, fire, water with a glitch, and earth. And I'll just stay full for this process. So now your whole thing is to automate the pedestals and these awakening pedestals in the middle. You can do that with routers, or you can do that with laser IO. You could do that with I don't know. There's a few things you could do it with straight up with the AE2 system. You could just have them connected straight onto it. I don't know why you would want to use that many channels, but you could. Um, is it efficient? Probably not. Do I care? Not. Also not. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and hook up this sword. Now I hope that it keeps all the stuff when it transforms because I put a little bit of work into it. Okay, cool. Woo. I love how it just keeps on giving me credit for the basic tools, knowing darn well that I've done the basic tools completion thing like 6 times now. I get my reward. It's like a reward. Am I out of time? Man, I bet you I am. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of time. Um, that stinks. Hey, but look at that. It works. Yay. It's a little slow. I could speed it up, but why? Cloches suck. I'm gonna tell you right now, I try to use a cloche to do the experience thing so I could have it right here, right? And they are so slow. Yeah, and when I try to speed it up, it just runs out of energy. It doesn't grow any faster. I have this router here with a tank in it to use as a pipe with a modular tool and another module tool. One's to pull from the water block, and the other one is to send that water from there into the cloche, keep the cloche full of water. I don't really see any point in having a cloche for Mystical Ag anymore. I really wanted to get it to work, and it just doesn't work. So forget it. I'm out. All right. Now that we have the sword set up, let's go upstairs, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up yet another one of these scenarios here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go check on my mob farm, which has been running for a while now. Oh, I forgot. This guy despawns. So, yeah, name tag him. Give him a name tag. It doesn't matter what it is. And with this farm that I have, let's say I do this and I turn it off. They're all DTDs, right? They don't have any brains. I don't know how come they can fight it. I guess it has something to do with these interdiction torches. But this has been running without having any of the mobs fall out or do anything crazy. It's hard to get out of here though, so I just. All right, now what you can do is then you take a mob capture tool because this is a spawner, creeper spawner, and you just take your mob capture tool, you bring him over here, and then you capture your mob. He doesn't have hardly any health, which stinks. Oh, look at that, got myself some experience. I find it easier to shrink down and then go into there, but yeah, I just bring him over to the corner somewhere, plop him down. He doesn't have any brains because I gave him the no AI thing by giving the mob spawner a chorus fruit. And then I take a lightning. Wow, I can't spell anything. Lightning grenade. You can use your spell book if you want, but you better not do any huge damage. Let's find out how much. See, kills them. Too much damage. And I can't really force myself to just downgrade just so I can do that one thing. But yeah, after a couple tries, you'll get a creeper with that's spawning that has the items you need. What has this got in here? Nothing crazy, right? Nothing crazy. I don't see the Coralsaurus creature. I put a spawner together that has the Coralsaurus in there so that I could get the items from that. Well, that was close. I could have yeah, right there, Coral Golem. Is he not spawning? That's not good. That sucks. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to have some other way of doing it. All right, let's turn this on. It's really hard to tell with this thing moving so quickly. I don't think it is. I may have to capture another one. Yeah, I don't see him. He's not coming out. Maybe it has to be underwater. That stinks. Oh, that stinks real bad. I bet it might have to be underwater. Well, yeah, it looks like it has to be underwater. Oh well, I'll capture another one and I'll set that up. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. You got to see me make the Awakened Sword, and you saw how I made the Awakened deal, and you saw me make a whole bunch of my deep model learning stuff. And I gave you a little bit of an idea what I plan on doing next, and that's setting up the runic altar stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff. I've never done it, but it looks like it's doable. The pages are pretty obvious. The setup is not obvious on how to do it, but good enough. I've been doing the genetic stuff so that I can get the bees I need. I mean, uh, I had to do the genetic stuff. I didn't want to, but it works. And the bees are really strong, and I get a lot of resources from the bees. That's why I'm not super upset about me losing all those drives. I did lose some very important things, but uh, I think I need to move into next episode by the next episode anyway. Um, I need to find the bees that I need to breed to get the items I'm missing. That's basically all I'm trying to get at. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a good one. Bye.